everybody? I'm Virginia Raspberry, and you're watching the latest episode of Virginia Tries Almost Everything. So, today is a very special video because I am going to the Tiger King Zoo, which is, I believe the actual name of it is the Greater Wyndham Wildlife Exhibit or something like that. It's the Greater Wyndham something. And I could not believe when I looked it up that it was only 50 minutes away. I was like, it would be criminal if I was so close and didn't go to it. Like, oh my gosh. So I stayed up last night and learned the whole Savage Carole Baskin dance and was watching Tiger King again just to get excited. And now we're here. Well, we're not here. We're almost there. But yes, and sadly my mom isn't with me. She's at work right now, and she didn't want to come because she thinks that Joe Exotic is a bad representation of Oklahomans. Whatever. This is so exciting. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see tigers and get a picture and get some Joe Exotic merch. And what I really want to do is I want to call him in jail and talk to him. But I'm more doubtful of that actually happening. I thought that this zoo had been closed. So when I saw that it was open, I was like, what? Like, is this the same place? But I went on the website and they had like Joe Exotic merch, and I was like, oh, well, here it is. So, yes. We are only like 5 minutes away, so tension is building. I saw a sign for it a little while ago, so, yes. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what to expect. It only had like 3.5 views on Google, which I was surprised, especially after the documentary, because I feel like a lot more people would go to it and people would want to see what it's about. Like, you know, people would want to see it more, and they'd already know how crazy it is. So why would you give it a low rating? I don't know why it's so low, but I mean, it's kind of raining today, so I don't know if all the exhibits are going to be open or if the tour is going to be able to be as long as it normally is, but we're going. I don't even know if you can record in there. I know like professional people can record in there, but I don't know if they just let anybody record. So we're just going to go see what happens, guys. So come along for the ride. Y'all, I started that video at like 12:30. And actually, it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And it is a little after 1 in the morning. And I'm still trying to figure out what went wrong. It was such an underwhelming experience. Like, and the thing was that I was just a victim of my own ignorance. And I didn't realize, the thing was, I hadn't watched the entire Tiger King docuseries. That was the problem. And not only was that the problem, after going back and finishing watching it, I saw that I like stopped watching it right when I would have known what to expect. They're moving. Didn't know that. So like you can't pet the animals because they're all packed up. You can't buy anything from the gift shop because all that stuff is packed up. You can only buy stuff online, and you had to buy the ticket online. So literally, the first thing I do when I walk in is encounter a problem, because you know me, we love a good problem here on Virginia Tries. So I walk in, all I have is cash, and she's like, you need to buy it online. And I was like, but all I have is cash. She was like, well, you gotta buy it online. So I had to call my friend and ask him to help me out. Thanks for looking out, Marco. And then so after that, you go in, and it's like just, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, is this the same zoo? Like, I don't know what I was expecting. I feel like deep down I was expecting like fireworks and like people swinging from vines and stuff and just being really exciting. And it's not. It's just not that. It's a lot of tall grass and chickens walking around and animals laying down. Now, to be fair, today was really hot and muggy, and the animals were over it. They were just laid out. You know, I wanted to be laid out. It was just so humid and uncomfortable. I was just glad it wasn't raining because it was raining earlier, and that's why it was so muggy. But yeah, so like the animals weren't like doing stuff. They were just kind of like laid out. Pretty sure they had a dead raccoon in there. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It had this grand aura around it that made me feel like it was gonna be so awesome, it was gonna be so cool, and then it wasn't. And yeah, after like 15 minutes, I was like, all right, I'm gonna take some pictures and I'm gonna head out, because I'm getting hungry. And like earlier, I was saying how it's only 50 minutes away. I was glad that it was only 50 minutes away and that I didn't have to drive anymore to go see it. Now, see, um, I really wanted to go because I'm only visiting here. Like I'm actually leaving tomorrow in like 4 hours. I need to be asleep. Anyways, I wanted to see it really bad, but when they move, they're supposed to be bigger, which I would have known had I finished the documentary. But they're moving. That's what the rude lady at the front desk said. Um, and they're gonna be bigger, and they're gonna have more stuff, and I'll be able to do more things next time I go. So that's exciting. Just wish I had known that before I drove all that way, just to be disappointed. But it was still a good experience. I'm gonna do a follow up, um, and if I had looked in the documentary, I would have found out that Joe doesn't really have the ability to talk to people directly, but finds ways to communicate through old fans and stuff like that. So yeah, um, that was my trip. As little happened as did, but I mean, I got a couple cool shots, so it wasn't all bad. And I got out of the house, got to drive around, and got to, I don't know, see some cool tigers and lions, which I don't get to see every day. So it wasn't all bad. But let me know if you've been to the zoo or if you've actually seen Joe Exotic in the flesh and how that went. And I'm Virginia Raspberry. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to be updated on all the things that are going on Virginia Tries. Push the bell. Be sure to drink plenty of water. And I'm going to see you next time. Hopefully more informed. All right. Bye.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.